Hi.
Hello. We got a special treat for you guys today. Me and Kendall are going to chat with you about our wellness journeys and really focus on some things that Kendall really felt led to talk about. So, let's see. What are we doing for a time frame? When do we want to start?
What do you mean?
When did you start really focusing?
When I started focusing. Probably about a good month ago. In our group, we decided to do a challenge with Ningxia Red, Sulfurzyme, and Highest Potential. And really, I decided way back, probably in February, to sign up for my first 5K. Realistically, I decided to sign up for it because I've always wanted to run a race, but never had the guts to do it. Way back when my sisters were starting to run, I never thought that I could. I hated to run, but it was something that I always wanted to do. So Cassie, my middle sister, she was pregnant, and the time of this race in May, she would have been 6 months pregnant. And I said, there's no way that a 6-month pregnant lady can run a race, 3 miles or not, and I can't. So I signed up for it. And it wasn't that I wanted to beat her. I just wanted to run with her to support her, but also to kind of cross something off my list that I've always wanted to do. So the race time came in May and it got canceled and pushed back. So then I really started training for it, I know, in June.
Probably helped that I was running by your house.
Yes.
Morning, night, sprinting, waving back and forth.
As I'm sitting on the porch, drinking my coffee. Way to go, girl. So I started, when we did the challenge, putting Highest Potential on my forehead and drinking Sulfurzyme and my Ningxia Red really gave me that clarity and boost of what I felt great. I didn't feel sluggish. I had more energy and I just wanted to go for it. So I started running and then I started feeling better and I realized the potential of what I had.
Yeah. So let's kind of dig deep into this like foundation of this, because this is something that me and Kendall talk about very often. Is you can have the will to do things, you can have the focus to do things, you can have the oomph and the want, but what are those things that you can implement in your life that is going to take you from wanting it and doing it, or wanting it, doing it, and continuing with it? And that's where, you know, it sounds so simple, but we have both experienced the same thing. Is with this Ningxia Red drink, if you can put something in your body every single day consistently, especially when you wake up in the morning. I drink mine I get up at 7, mine's gone by 8. What about you?
Yeah, that's pretty similar. I mean, I'm fueling to get ready for work by 7:15, so it's one of the first things that I drink. Yeah. You know, it goes in my glass. I'm drinking it on the way to work, and I drink it before my coffee because I'm trying to kick the coffee, but...
Right.
Yeah.
So, you know, you start that continually every day. But the thing is you can have nutritional drinks. You can eat a good salad. You can, you know, do all these like-minded things. But when you take something that's in its pure form, like our Young Living stuff, and you have a drink that literally supplies you with the amino acids that your body needs, which are why we eat proteins. We push proteins. And that's because they make amino acids, and your body needs that to have strong cells. You have more cells that are stronger, have more strength. So energetically, your body is going to have more willpower to go. Combined with the nutritional aspect of the Ningxia Red, which I do a splash in my drink.
I do a splash.
Yeah. So you don't, I mean, we suggest 2 ounces, but I'm like, you know, depending on my day. So it's, you know, but it has all the nutritional value for vitamins and trace minerals that your body needs in a full daily dose. And to be honest with you, most people don't even get this amount in a week. Okay, it's that potent, it's that strong. So you can go searching for all the good vitamins, etc. But this drink really is that key component. And you do that every single day, and it tastes good, and it doesn't have added sugars. It doesn't have those empty carbs that are going to bog down your body and slow it down. It literally just has nutrition that accelerates your body's healing, accelerates your nutrition, and gives you literally the fuel that your cells are searching for in the food that you're eating every single day. So we're ensuring we start our day with that. So when you have that, and you continually give it to you, your body is going to be rejuvenated. You're going to have energy. You're going to feel that flow to go. You're going to have that mental clarity because your clarity starts with your nutrition. And most people don't think about that, but we know that if we eat something bad for us, we're going to get a headache. We're going to feel sluggish. We're going to feel crappy. So you start your day with this, and your body starts to feel alive. And it's this feeling that you're like, wow, I have energy. I have sustainable energy through the day, which gives you more of an oomph to do something. But your mind is clear, so you have more of a willpower to get up off your tail and do something. But you're also, because of that nutrition base, your body feels stronger. And that allows you to empower yourself. So most people are missing that component of finding that nutritional base to give you motivation to eat healthier. Because most people are just searching for that. Instead, they're just grabbing the carbs, grabbing the sugars, grabbing the donuts, grabbing all those things, and they can't figure out why they just don't have that willpower to sustain it. And it's because they need that fuel first. And if you're searching for it, it's going to continue to bog you down. But that mental clarity, people don't understand. Huge. Mental clarity comes from what you're eating. And if you're not in the right mind to eat that salad instead of that, whatever you're eating, that sandwich, or, eat that beautiful healthy snack instead of that granola bar or whatever we eat, I don't know. You also are more likely to stay held back in your mindset and not project into your goals because you're still not fueling your cells. That's where true wellness happens. And that's, why I started this myself and why I continue to harp on it with everybody, because it will change your cell function and how your body feels. We struggle with health and wellness because we have those good intentions, but our body, majority of the time, isn't aligned with what we need. And it doesn't have that, let's say, like cell confidence. When you start getting that confidence, that's when you'll start changing yourself. But what is that separation? Well, with us, we just had to be consistent with a drink that's easy to drink, and then give it a couple days, and all of a sudden you're like, oh, I feel good today. When you started this drink, how many days did it take you to be like, you know what? I kind of got some oomph today. I'm going to work out.
Honestly, probably like 3 or 4.
3 or 4 days.
And it wasn't long. And I didn't take it camping in one of our camping trips, and I missed it big time.
Oh yeah. Well, your body internally is like, I'm dogging. I'm not feeling as well. I'm not as energized.
Right.
It actually is amazing, but you're hydrating. Most people don't have enough fluids in their body. So if you're working out, you're going to dehydrate yourself. And sometimes your body will intuitively have you not work out because you're not fueled enough. So, we're kicking all this out in one. You put it in your container.
I have 30 ounces of water. I dumped in some sulfurzyme and some lime.
Yeah, it's so easy. I love that.
Thanks. It's kind of peeling off, but thank you. My initials. No, it's become one of those drinks that I look forward to every morning. And actually, I'm almost out of my last bottle.
We got 4 in the room.
That's good to know. Trade ya.
I buy an 8-pack at a time. It's cheaper. They're only $27 a piece. 8-pack, and I buy it with my points. It's actually
that's a good idea.
It's free.
Yeah.
We get points if you order every month. A lot of people get turned off by the monthly order thing. I used to too. I'm really frugal. I'm like one of those people, but I kept on ordering, and then I'm like, okay, but you get 10% back the first 3 months, then 20% back, and you accumulate that, and you can buy stuff for free. I buy my Ninja Red stock for free. But so going past, so that highest potential.
Whew, right on my forehead, cross it on my forehead every morning. And I notice the mornings that I don't do it. I'm more sluggish at work. I shouldn't say sluggish, but my clarity, I'm kind of more all over the place. My purpose is scattered. So when I apply that in the morning, I'm more head focused. Yeah. Ready to tackle the day. And I can, oh my gosh, huge.
Yeah. I get blown away. I actually took a little break from the highest potential. I kind of forgot about it, like February to March. Yeah. And I started using it again in March, and it blew me away. it blew me away. Yeah, I was like, I'm organized.
Yes.
I can wake up and I'm driven through the day. I have these tasks that just magically appear in my head, and I organize and I do them. Yeah. I can look at something that needs to be done, and I can easily organize, get through, and prioritize what needs to be done. And it's amazing. So that's another component. And a lot of people don't realize, you know, we can laugh all we want about essential oils, okay? We can think whatever, but it literally goes to your brain and connects to the energy that it's submitting out. So it will tell you to be motivated. It will tell you to organize your brain. And that's not a joke. Kendall was a skeptic once.
Way back,
you know, I was a skeptic once. I was a skeptic when I was 22 years old. And I laughed about it hardcore when people told me to use it. And it took me until 2011 to start looking at it. And then I dragged my feet with commitment until 2014. And she laughed at me.
Do you remember?
She laughed at me so hard. And I was like, you know what? This stuff works, girlfriend. This stuff works.
I remember when you first got your box. We came in here for a visit, and you're like, Kendall, you're never going to guess what's in this box. It was sitting on that counter over here, and I was like, okay. So I looked at it, and I was like, this girl is crazy. Yeah. But only I would have listened. In 2015 is when I first got my starter kit. And of course,
a year later.
And no. And then I finally said, let's do it. I did it, and I haven't turned back since. It's been awesome.
Yeah, it's so funny. But what scared you?
I think the unknown. We're so used to going to the medicine cabinet or not helping ourselves because I don't even know. But one thing when I started using my oils, I realized how much better I felt. I realized emotionally how much better I felt. And I know a difference when I don't use them on a daily basis. There's days, you know, you put on a couple in the morning and then you run out the door and you don't come back to your oil shelf or go through your oily arsenal throughout the day. It makes a huge difference.
It makes a huge difference.
Plant-based health has really made my eyes open.
It's amazing because yeah, it's just so funny because if you haven't used them, it's so easy to criticize. Same thing with the drink. Like I'll see people post things or watch commercials on TV, and actually now I'm like, it has chemicals in it or whatever. But people can get so easily wrapped into marketing. And the problem is you can still feel good with some of the stuff that you're using, but if it has chemicals and toxins hidden in the label, it's eventually going to add issues to your body. So you can feel good and sustainable at first because it might be some of the best stuff you've ever put in your body, but those things will cause issues. They'll cause digestive issues. They'll cause headaches. They can cause cancer. Number one cause for cancer is environmental factors, and that counts as preservatives and additives. So, you know, good nutrition is great. Some things can make you feel phenomenal, but when you find something that literally has nothing but the plant in it, like all of Young Living products, that's when you really start to grow. And that's something that you're going to notice too is if Kendall would have started working out and just would have started working out just because, which is awesome, your rate of recovery might actually bring you down. So you might get really motivated and then get really sore and then more likely to not continue with it.
That's happened many times.
And it's realistic because we've all been there. We've all been there where we just have good intentions and then I was going to swear. We just don't do it. And then, but with this, you have a sustainable nutrition base so that you're continuing to have that motivation and your body is able to recover faster. So you get more confidence to continue with your workouts and maybe even go harder. And then you can continue it. It allows you to open up the energy of continued success, but continued confidence to stop regressing to your old habits. So how many, when you first started, this gets personal, when you first started with your runs, how did you feel?
Exhausted. Well, when I first started, my goal was to run a half a mile. It's so pathetic, but I'm not a runner. It's realistic.
It's not pathetic.
And our road is hilly, so, you know, we're up and we're down. It is beautiful, but I was whooped. I didn't want to, but once I conquered that mile, I was like, yes, I can do it. And I just kept going farther. Each time I'm now up to 3, which is amazing.
3 in 1 month.
I hate running.
3
and
miles.
I can't even say that anymore because I haven't had my running sneakers because I'm getting new ones. And I've made an excuse not to run because I should just wear my husband's, but I decided, no, I'm waiting for mine. So, but I'm aware of those excuses I've made, and I cannot wait for that truck to come to deliver them, to get right back out there because I felt great. Yeah.
And it's interesting too, and we're just like trying to tap into that, how to continue to have success. You have to, like with any type of workout, job, anything, you have to feel that fulfillment and that confidence to move forward and to continue it. So the highest potential on the days that you're not doing well, but the stronger you are, the healthier your body is, the more rewards you have. Yeah. You're more likely to do this. Yeah. It helps with accountability. We live across the street from each other. I see her running, I want to run. She sees me running, she wants to run. The one day on the run, I will never forget it. I'm running back from my run in the morning, and she just started running, and I see somebody running down the hill, and I'm usually the only runner, okay? And I'm like, oh my God, who is this? My dream in my life is to have a running partner, by the way. I will always like bribing my husband, but, and I see Kendall, and it was so funny because, you know, you see your best friend, you want to hug, and I'm like, hey, and she's like, hey, we're both going on our thing, you know? But it was like the most amazing thing because I was so proud of her. I was so proud of her because she's been I hate running. I hate it. But once you just do it, and then you realize, wow, I can do this. The reason why I hated it is because I didn't have confidence in myself. That's the reason why I hate things. That's the reason why I'm not confident in it. I'm not able to do this. I don't understand it. But you have to take those little steps, and it's okay to use an essential oil to boost your motivation to do it.
And that's one thing that I really learned and appreciate. Don't be afraid to prep your body for something that you want. Before I go out for a run, specifically, I put breathing on my chest, and that's helped open my airways too, because most times when I run, if I can't breathe, I'm done. I don't care how strong my legs feel. Yeah. I have yet to learn to really control my breathing, but putting breathing on my chest has allowed me to open my airways to be able to breathe normal running. It's my legs now that I'm focusing on. Yeah. So that's one thing that really makes my heart hurt, is when people think that they are okay feeling the way that they are. They're okay feeling stuck. They don't know how to heal themselves in a way that is so simple. And that was one thing that, one of many that has just really opened my eyes with Young Living, is it's not okay to feel sad all the time. It's not okay to push through with your health. Make excuses for your health. It's not okay for you to have a sickness and just to accept that this is how it is. These oils are plant-based, and they can help so much. It's really eye-opening.
Do you apply highest potential before you run?
Yes, highest potential. I put Believe on my forehead, or my wrist, my forehead. Highest potential, Believe, and I put Valor on my heart. For confidence.
Do you ever forget?
Oh gosh, yeah.
It's a game changer when you forget.
Huge.
You're like, oh my God. You get in your head. Yes. You have no power inside your head. You do that whole, okay, if you ever ran, you know this. You're like sitting there, I need to stop. I'm cramping. My legs hurt. Like you run through this mental dialogue through your entire run. Yep. It's insane. Or, I should stop. Or, you just, the entire run. So when you do apply those, it's like you're free. You free your mind. And then actually you're running, you're like, oh, I should do this video. I should go home and eat this. Like your entire energy changes, and that's a game changer. I run a lot, and you gotta stay out of your head. Yeah. But man, if you can run and you can have that oomph of creativity go while you're running, you don't even realize you're on the 3rd mile. You're just like, oh yeah. I mean, it's amazing.
Those were the days. That's how I crushed the 3 miles. So now my goal is just to run 4.
See, look at that. A month ago, I hate running. I hate running so much. I don't want to do it. Now she's like, oh, I'm going to go to 4 miles, which I'm trying to tell her is huge. That's not like a little thing. It's amazing. But
the doors are opening.
The doors are opening, and all, and people will look at prices. People will look at prices. And the funny thing is, though, girl, you spend money on whatever you want to spend money on. I don't care what, and I'm sorry if this hurts your feelings, but I don't care how much money you have. If you believe in it and you know it's going to impact you, or you just really, really want it, you'll figure it out. And people will say it's too expensive. Well, it's because you don't understand the value in it. Because if you saw, and you could feel what we feel for just a day, how different you are, you would invest in it. And it's funny because we have rewards programs where we get these things for free. So it's not even what you think. That's just an excuse. So if you're sitting there and you have an excuse for yourself to not improve your health, why is that? And that's where you have to sit down and be like, what am I afraid of? Kendal was afraid of what?
Failing, because I didn't think I could do it, first of all. I don't even know.
Something as
Feeling
simple,
better?
Yeah, something as simple as running. She's afraid of failing at, because, well, what if I can't do it? Or what if I never succeed? What if I hurt myself? Like, you go through all the things, but look at her now. Like, she literally, and that's the thing, is when you find stuff that works, you wake up craving it. We crave a red drink. We crave going for a run. It's like an addiction. Yeah, we have to calm ourselves down. I could go for 6 runs a day, and I have to be like, whoa. We already, because it's just it feels so good, and you are in control. That's what I love about working out. For one, you're in control of it.
Well, nobody can take it away from you, and it's almost the one run that I did do. I kind of almost got emotional, and I was like, "What are you doing? This is crazy!" But I just did that. Yeah. I just ran that 3 miles. Nobody made me get out of bed at 5:30 in the morning to see the gorgeous sunrise coming up over the trees. But nobody made me do that. I did that by myself. And that's one thing that I am so excited for with this race, is to conquer that. That's me. I dedicated.
You're gonna ball your eyes out.
Thinking about it. But whether it's a race, whether it's just getting out of the bed in the morning to feel more normal. Everyone's normal is different. It's not okay to hurt, It's not okay for those emotions to be all over the place. Trust me, I'm still got my hot mess days. Who doesn't? But knowing that we're in control is huge. And I think that's through everything. Once you gain that control of yourself, nobody can take that away from you.
You just have to find that to get in. For us, it was just fueling that nutrition. So we had the motivation to help ourselves, and then putting on a stinking oil every day. I will tell you, during quarantine, I made a goal with myself. I would not come out of quarantine without hitting my goals. And that's why I worked so hard, because I was sick of feeling like crap, and I was sick of just letting the excuses run. And I did a run in May, and it was amazing because it was the best run I had ran at a time. It was down to Nesbitt and back. Okay. I didn't stop up that hill. Oh my gosh. No. And I finished, and then on the way back, I turned around, hit Nesbitt, and I kept on running. And I was like, run, Forrest! Before I was like, okay, I just need 5 minutes. I get in the mental head. But and it was amazing because, this could make me cry. I'm not going to cry though. I was running, and out loud, I said, I'm so proud of myself. And I had no control over it. I started bawling my eyes out. And I was like, I can honestly think that's, besides having my kids, specifically early, that was the only time in my life I've ever actually felt that. Yeah. And it was a run, but I literally was like, it came out without me trying. Yeah. And I'm like, and then I just sat there, I'm like, holy shit, I'm proud of myself. And I'm 33 years old. How old are you? 33? 33 years old. 34, whatever. 20. And that came out, and it weirded me out. And then that just sparked so much. I'm like, oh my gosh, I know I'm not the only person sitting in my life right now where I can honestly be like, yeah, I felt good my whole life, but in ways. But I got freaked out when I actually was like, yeah, I did a good job. And I felt it everywhere. Well, it makes me sad that there's not many people that can honestly say that they're proud of themselves. Yeah. Which is sad. It's super sad. Whether, for whatever reason, whatever those emotional blocks or physical blocks that they're just so hung up on, that once you start discovering that, it just opens up a whole entire world
Proud of you.
It's amazing. Proud of you. It's amazing though, because we'll still have our issues. We'll still have, but we also know now how it feels to push ourselves. Mm-hmm. And we also know the things that feel good. So if we get off our rocker, we get into the summer camping and eat mm-hmm. crappy, and then, but then on Monday, we can give ourselves some grace and be like, you know what?
We're back at it.
My drink. I'm going to go for a run today at nighttime, or I'm going to wake up early and do it. Excuse me, Kendal works her tail off, and she was getting up at 5:30 in the morning before work. 5:30, right?
Yeah.
Working, yeah. She's no big deal. I was still sleeping, dude. 5:30 in the morning, running.
Just start get my
running, and then driving to work, still sweating. Sorry.
It happens,
and
yeah.
Because she needed that, because she just knew, and she was like, I'm not making excuses. I'm just going to do this. You know, you could make that excuse. No, I don't have enough time to cool down.
Well, guys, just let's be clear. I shower before I go to work, but...
But you know what I mean? Like, you could have
your body
piled
still
on that stuff, but you didn't. Nope. And then you come home and you don't stop until it's time to go to bed. And we all have our own scenarios. We all have our own instances, but we also all need to look in the face of the mirror and face our fears mm-hmm. and be like, why are we not being the best we can be? Why are we not trying to achieve this? This is stupid. This is actually really ridiculous, because we have this life, Chloe. And we deserve to actually find out and face our fears and just do it. Yep. So one, get an accountability partner. Get somebody that's going to help motivate you. And if you don't have somebody, follow somebody on Instagram. Follow somebody on Facebook that you're never going to talk to, and just watch their journey, because you know that stuff motivates you even as much as but get off so you can go do your stuff. Figure out that proper nutrition. Be okay with applying an oil to build your confidence. And then you may not have to use it every day, but you have to start with that foundation to get you to commit to that next thing. And it's going to take a couple days. Biggest thing too that we've talked about too is just showing up every day with something. Because,
show up for yourself.
Yeah, show up every single day. Do something. So like, you know, you're like, okay, runs a couple times a week and then work out a couple times a week. Mm-hmm. You know, just do something. Me, sometimes it's just going to be a couple pull-ups. Depending on my day, and I have that sitting right by my bed so I can look at that. But you know what? It's a couple pull-ups is actually awesome. I can say that.
So I can't do one, I don't think.
But I mean, that's like 2 seconds. Well, okay, it'd probably take me 10 minutes. But that's gonna be that for my day. But I showed up in some way that I wouldn't have done it otherwise. You know, and that's what life is about. And we continue to grow. Both of us have changed so much. But you start to believe in yourself. And honestly, I mean, we're here for our kids. We're here for our husbands. We're here for our, you know, our career, our families and everything. But who are you if you're not solely happy?
What's your purpose? Exactly.
You know, we can feel, but, you know, our kids both love it. Mom, you gonna go for a run? Mommy, did you go for a run today? How well did you do? Blah, blah, blah. You know, my kids are like, can I run with you? No. But, you know, now I'm like, okay, fine, run with me. But it's amazing because their life improves because of ours. You know, the energy of the household, you know, no more that crappy feeling of just not being happy. Your family knows how you feel. Your dogs know how you feel. You know, everybody around you can sense that. And when you change that and you bring yourself up, it starts attracting new energy as well. You know, it's
addictive.
It's addictive. It is addictive. But and this is the thing that I always think about when I'm talking to people and they message me. Think about you right now, and then visualize a realistic you 3 weeks down the road. What person do you want to be your comfort zone? Because the person that you're sitting in today, right now, is your comfort zone. It is a habitual comfort that you have formed for yourself. So do you like that? Do you like that person sitting right there? Does that make you happy? Or do you think that person 3 weeks down the road that you're going to strive to be could be your new comfort zone? Because Kendal's comfort zone was not running. But now her comfort zone is, how am I going to get my running today? Yeah. You know, and it doesn't matter how much time she spends or how she's doing it, but she's doing it and it's now her new comfort zone. It's become her new habit, and it took a month.
I try to give myself an hour because I don't like to rush things. But one morning, all I had was 15 minutes. I still went out for 1 mile run.
100%.
I was like, who is this girl? And I think I've said that through a couple of my running posts or of some sort of post. I don't even recognize who I am really, because I pushed myself so much out of my comfort zone that I'm hungry for more and for more change for all things. So
it's like the key to life. Show up daily, do something daily, give yourself grace when you have your drink or you have that food. What did we have last night? We had ice cream. It was really good. We had ice cream last night. So today I'm having salads and I'm eating healthy, you know, and I'm drinking my drink and I'm hydrating. You know, it's, you know, do the workout and balance it out. But if you continue to judge yourself and bring yourself down for those small gains, you know, it's just going to set you back more. So just allow yourself to know, okay, these are the things I have to do daily to know I'm doing good for myself. And these are the things that I can allow a window for, because we're so hard on ourselves. But what's the point of doing that? You're just knocking yourself down. Visualize that person. Did you visualize the person that you wanted to be? Or did you just go for it? You know, what was that one thought that kept you going?
Now more so I'm visualizing the person that I want to be. More health conscious, plant-based diet. 1, 2, I need to because of my kidneys and for my own personal health, but because I know that when I'm eating better, I'm hydrating the way I should, and I'm exercising, I am like on top of my game. So now more I'm visualizing that, but I didn't at first. My goal was just to run this race with my 6-month pregnant sister. Now the day of the race is her due date, so I'm running it by myself. But that's okay. That's I'm there doing it, you know?
My first race, when I finished it, as I'm running, like, I started crying halfway through it. I was so proud of myself.
See,
and then oh yeah. Yeah. You're just like me with emotions, so it's going to be fun. But, you know, if we can leave you guys with anything, we're all the same. We're all the same. We all have, you know, our mental challenges. We all have our insecurities. We all have those things. But if you can fuel your body first in a very simple way, and it's not a plug, it's really true. It's why I'm constantly plugging it, and why Kendal is now going to continue to plug it as well. But if you can help your body feel just a little bit better and give it the fuel that it actually needs, your energetic confidence will get better. And then you believe in yourself just a little bit more. And if you just do baby steps, can we tap into your first run?
Okay.
Baby steps. So Kendal's like, I want to run a mile. Okay. So that's her goal. She wants to run a mile. She ran a couple seconds, stopped. Ran a couple seconds, stopped. Ran a couple seconds, stopped.
Because I couldn't breathe.
Yeah, it was hard for her, but she kept on doing it. You know, she kept on doing it.
But let me also interrupt. Mindset was everything. I kept saying, I hate running. I don't like doing this. And I gave up. Mm-hmm. Once I changed that mindset of, you know what, I'm just going to go run a mile, I conquered that mile almost instantly, so quickly. Yeah. And now I'm hung up where I don't want to stop at 3. I'm pushing for 4. She thinks I'm running a marathon, marathon next year. She's nuts. But there's my limitations. No, I'm going to run that marathon. But that's just my point of whether it be exercising or whether it be something else, get past those limitations that you have, because there's nothing that you can't succeed at.
Exactly.
You're your own roadblocker.
100%.
If that makes any sense.
It makes 100%. It's no one else. My roadblock, my huge roadblock for working out, and Kendal's life is a little different with hers because her kids are older. I have a little baby, so what was mine? Oh, I can't kiss the kids. I don't have time. We have a small house, right? Kendal has space in her house. She can go downstairs and work out. Me, if I make a noise, the kids are up. So I keep on mental blocking myself. The kids are going to wake up. And then and it hit me during quarantine. I'm like, okay, I'm always going to have my kids here. I'm never going to wake up and they're not going to be here. So when do I get to work on myself? And I just started to do simple things like yoga in the morning or stretching. I started running in my backyard, back and forth past my house so I could hear when the kids woke up. I had their windows open, and I literally did sprints from one end of the house to the next. People, oh my God, I don't even know what people was thinking when they were driving by, but for a while there, that helped me, but that built my confidence, so my muscles got stronger. I felt the workout, I felt the drive, I got the motivation, and that was huge. And now it's turned into I get up in the morning, the kids say, are we going for a run? And even Easton go in the back and we do laps in our property and then come get, Everly sleeps for a while, check on the baby and get up. So it's turned into where they actually want to do it with me. So I thought this whole time that my kids were my barrier, but they're like my biggest influence.
Yeah.
And now and this is the coolest thing, especially as being a mom.
They want to do it too.
Your kids see this. Your kids want to be healthy. They fight over these stinking drinks for one, but they see you eating healthier. Easton says to me all the time, I know mom's going to pick the salad because she always eats the healthy stuff. I never say that out loud to him. He's formed that idea to himself. That's amazing because I may not be directly teaching these kids how to be healthy, but they are understanding. You work out, you do something for yourself every day, you do some type of walk or push-up or yoga, and you eat healthy, and that's actually what an adult does in their routine. And that is something that should hit anybody that is a parent, because your habits you may think, oh, I'm sabotaging myself, who cares, all those things, but your kids see everything that you do. Like, they see everything, so you may not be teaching it, but when you make them the vegetables and the fruit and the protein, and you eat the freaking huge, whatever you're eating, and that it's not good for you, they see that. So that's also a huge part of being a parent, is just setting that example, because we know we can be selfish for ourselves, but think about how you can improve your children's health indirectly by showing up every day for yourself. That's a big impact, and that really got me.
You know what? Set aside exercise. So I don't like to read, and I can't say that anymore because...
Like, what are you always reading?
Since quarantine in March, I am almost ready to finish my 10th book.
Holy crap, Kendall.
And which is awesome, because I've learned that piece of, I'm just going to sit here and read. I let the dishes sit because I want that time out for myself. But what's cool now is I just ordered a set of Horrible Harry and the Terrible Whatever for Bryson, their chapter books. He can't wait to sit on the porch and swing.
Aww,
and Riley is doing the same thing. They realize and they recognize. So everyone's watching. You influenced me by your eating habits and how you feel your body. I've always wanted to eat for purpose. I don't. Not even close. It's a work in progress, but fueling yourself for what you deserve is just huge.
The influence, too, of helping others. So she sees that. You know how many times I've gotten picked on for the food that I eat and what I bring to parties, or people rip on me. Just flat out laugh at me. We do pizza every Friday, right? So no matter where we do the pizza, whether it's at somebody's house or at our house, I have tons of veggies made out, and I usually have a salad beforehand. I've gotten destroyed for that. And it's amazing because I'm like, who cares what I'm eating? Just let me eat what I want to eat. Now, if I don't bring the vegetables, they're like, oh, where's the salad? And it's amazing because you can impact your friends, and they eventually, if you're consistent with being healthy, you're going to help other people too. You're going to influence their mindset, and they're kind of going to rely on the fact that you're going to bring your A game so that they're more likely to do it. And that was really interesting, because the last time we went someplace, I didn't have time to make the vegetables, cut the vegetables, and they're like, well, did you bring any vegetables to go to the pizza? I'm like,
they missed you.
No, I didn't. There's only carrots in there and smothered in hot sauce. Enjoy. But it's, and you have to just let go of the fact that people are judging you, because what they're judging is what they don't understand or what they're afraid of. Yeah. And she brings this and I would never eat that. But you know what? But then if they start eating healthy, then they start to get it.
They get it. It took me a while. I could count on you for bringing something healthy. It took our night. But
we're like, oh, there's no sugar in this. Eat it anyways.
But now it's what you look forward to. It's crazy how much your mindset changes when you start fueling yourself with what your body deserves.
Exactly.
To be.
We get in our own way. And it's nobody else's decision. It's always ours. Yeah. It's always ours. And that's a thing that I think somehow we have to teach our kids, that you're only in your way. Same thing with businesses and stuff. And making your dreams come true. The excuses that we make to not go out and share our health, which has been a journey for both of us, we used to get in our way. because we were just afraid of what people would think. Now I'm like, dude, guys, I don't really care what you think, because I know I'm the healthiest I've ever been in my life, and I could scream it forever, and you can get annoyed with me and block me. I don't care, because I'm going to help somebody else that needs to hear this. And I'm going to sleep better at night knowing that, because you know what? Everybody deserves to be healthy. And sometimes it's just not natural for people. Sometimes they need that information to understand that.
Yeah. Healthy in your mind, healthy in your spirit, healthy in your body.
It all comes together.
It all comes together.
I mean, in closing though, the biggest thing that was my biggest boundary, and recently I've struggled with actually, is stress and anxiety. And if I did not have the Young Living oils, I don't know where I would be. And I get that a lot too. You're so calm, you're so low. I'm like, well, I wasn't like that. I used to have panic attacks. I used to have extreme depression. And I can be a mother of 3, run 2 businesses, try to keep my life in control and still be a wife, and you know, have my lover too. My lover as in my husband, not just a wife. And actually be emotionally stable. And when I'm not, have that avenue to make myself stable. I don't know where I wouldn't be anywhere. I don't know where I would be. I would be completely lost as a person. I wouldn't be able to be the mom that I envision myself being, and I think it would be a struggle.
Well, you know those times too when you feel like you're just spiraling down into a rabbit hole. Everything just keeps piling. There was once a time where I had to climb out myself. Now I don't need that anymore. You know, because the frequencies in these oils that we put on daily pair with your body to help bring you up to be the best version of yourself always. It might take 2 minutes. It might take 30 seconds. It may take 10 minutes, but you don't have to stay stuck. And that is, you know,
it's irreplaceable.
Completely irreplaceable.
I don't have a lover. My husband's my lover. I'm like, oh,
you're stuck on it.
It's kind of funny. Separating wife and relationship. But no, it's really important. We can get hang up. I get a lot of people that will say, I don't need that stuff. Well, I don't need it either. But I would rather have my balance so that I'm not struggling, so then I can be me, instead of having to put all my energy into figuring out what I need and how to get out of it. And I can spend my quality time focusing on how I should feel and feeling the way I should feel. The biggest foundation of our health is our confidence in ourselves, but our body's nourishment as well, which gains confidence in yourself.
Well, that's the most attractive quality about anybody, is the confidence that they have in themselves. It's not the ego. It's not the pride. It's knowing that that person knows what they're about
and believes in themselves.
Everyone, you know, I went through a whole period of time, you know, where I didn't have a backbone for anything. But once I started believing in who I was and what I had to offer, man, was that everything just changed. Completely changed. Yeah. To me, it's the most attractive quality.
Yeah.
In someone's, you know, personality.
Absolutely.
It's the confidence that they have.
So I guess in closing, there's a lot of resources that are easily accessible through Kendal or myself. But it's way more than just buying something because of a good advertisement. It literally can allow you to awaken yourself in so many different levels. And we come to you allowing you to know that our company is unique, it is special, and it gives you literally just the plants, and that's not found in other locations. So, and when you fuel yourself in the proper way, our body reacts, and we can conquer things that we never thought we could. And it's okay to find those avenues to get yourself in the right mindset to conquer them. And once you do it once you do it twice, you can achieve things that you could never, ever achieve. And we're going to have our ups and downs, but she now knows what she can do to bring herself back up. I now know what I can do to bring myself back up. And it's going to happen, but you know what? We always have this foundation to fall on. And you have to know that you are the only person getting in your way. You are the only person that makes up the excuses. You are the only person that forms those habitual blocks. No one else is doing it but you. Yes, we have situations. Yes, we have different things that happen in our lives, but the person that's going to step up and change it isn't the person next to you. It's you. It's you. And you just have to believe in your power of that and believe in your capability to allow yourself to be in control of your life. And I think that's where it starts.
Absolutely.
Thank you for doing this with me. I'm really, really proud of you. It's been fun. It's been a really fun thing, especially living across the street, watching her go, or, you know, we have fun. There's an app called Marco Polo. If you need an accountability partner or you don't have somebody that lives across the street from you, it's an app where you can video and talk, and we'll finish our runs and be like, okay, I just finished this, I did this, and, you know, and that's awesome because you have someone to gleam to. If you don't have that partner that's going to be like, yeah, you know, find that person that is going to be like, yeah, and just do it. And that helps too, with just having that release and that enthusiasm and that extra support. You know, that daily check-in makes a huge impact on helping you. So once you decide to be in the power, it's okay to rely on other people to help guide you into that journey. So I'm really proud of you, and I look forward to our run next year.
Stay tuned.
Stay tuned next year, and Kendal finishes her first half marathon, and she's like, oh my God, I want to do another one. That'd be great.
All right, you guys have a great Sunday. We'll talk to you soon.